weather. It is rather cold outside for us, and we are tracking some areas of fog as well. So we do have those temperatures. We're at 45 for Gold Beach, 29 for Medford, Klamath Falls at 25, 28 for Grants Pass, but very chilly start to your day. And where we're seeing those denser areas of fog is definitely into the Grants Pass area this morning. We are seeing some patchy areas of development elsewhere in your west side valleys. That'll improve throughout your morning, but those denser areas are going to take a little bit more time, like what we saw yesterday, breaking up into your afternoon. But here's a look out at radar and satellite. Very quiet across the region. High pressure is in control. With that being said, we do have an air stagnation alert in place until 4 p.m. on your Wednesday, which does mean we'll likely be seeing more areas of fog develop the next few mornings and could see some impacts when it does come to your air quality at times throughout the next few days. But here's a look at what we can expect those high temperatures today. We have 42 for Klamath Falls, 45 for Lakeview, 45 for Yreka, Mount Shasta at 49, Grants Pass will be at 47. Brookings at 59 for your high. In terms of those lows tonight, it is going to be rather chilly again. 19 for Klamath Falls, 20 for Lakeview, 23 over to Yreka. West side valleys will likely be seeing more areas of fog to develop. 31 for Medford for your low and 43 for Brookings. If you are heading up to the slopes over the next few days, it is going to be rather quiet in terms of our weather, at least here Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday, we'll start to see clouds increase as we're getting ready for that next system, and we do have the possibility for rain late into the day at the Mount Shasta Ski Park, but during those ski time hours, I do think it is going to be on the drier side if you're trying to head up to those slopes. But here's a closer look out at Futurecast, what we're going to be seeing the next few days, passing high-level clouds throughout your day. Don't expect to see any impacts when it comes to wet weather over the next few. Waking up tomorrow morning, we'll be dealing with bright conditions across the region, with the exception for our west side valleys waking up with areas of fog. Then as we switch back over into your Wednesday, that's when our next system is going to start to arrive, and we could see that wet weather return later into Northern California, and then throughout your night we'll see it spread areas inland. And what we know about this system now is that clouds are going to increase into your Wednesday. Late Wednesday and into your Thursday is when we'll see that precipitation move in, and it is going to be widespread rain. We are expecting higher snow levels as this system moves through, and most of that rainfall is going to be into the coastal areas and into Siskiyou County. Of course, there is definitely still time for some of this to change, and as we work our way later into the week, we are going to be setting into a more active pattern with that next system arriving in time for your weekend. Snow levels do lower a bit as we see that next one move in, so we'll have to keep a close eye on that when it does come to our travel. But here's a look at your next 7 days for the coast. It is going to be wet and a little bit windy as you end out your week as well. Over in Northern California, a chance for rain arrives into your Wednesday, and then it'll be likely through your Thursday and ending out your week. Into the Klamath Basin, bright and sunny skies for your Tuesday. Expect to see some very chilly starts to your morning, but as we switch later into the week, wet weather returns, and we'll see some lowering snow levels by the time we hit into your weekend. Over into the mountains, we'll see winds pick up as we end out your work week as well, and we'll see some higher elevation snow into the mix. And finally back over into the Rogue Valley, we have that slight chance for showers late into the end of your 2025 as we welcome the new year. Expect more rounds of rain continuing into your weekend.